All right, a huge thank you for Asi for kicking off the day for us. And before I let all of us loose throughout the building, your schedules give you a sense of what's going on where, and the student volunteers are everywhere to help you out. We have 2 awards we'd like to give out today. First off, the ETC really wanted us, we're 15 years old now. Believe it or not, it's our 15th anniversary. So we've been around all of a sudden. And one of the things that we've always said is what makes the ETC special is our students and then our alums. So I think OTSI is a great example of this. So starting this year, we want to start recognizing our great alums. So we're going to start an annual alumni award for ETC, and I think OTSI really embodies that. So his keynote gave you a sense of why. I hope you get a sense of all what he did. So what we hope to do with this award is just recognize our alums out there that are doing innovative, inspirational work. So without further ado, I'd like to invite OTSI right back up to accept the first annual Alumni Award.
Thank you, Drew. Thank you, the faculty and the students. You heard enough from me for this morning, so I'll do it quickly. I think this is really a magical place. I think it's a place where dreams come true, as I said before. And I think that part of it is because it puts the student at the center. I've been in other environments, but this one especially is putting the student before anything else. And the idea that you can come and pitch a project and do it. The idea that we as students went to Qatar, you know, with Peacemaker and tested it with Arab students. I mean, these are things that are just, you know, they don't, or the West Coast trip where you go to all those companies that you can just dream of. So since then, since this experience, and I know that the ETC students are not here, but when I speak to students or when I meet students, because of my experience, I always tell them, don't think about your studies as a transition. Don't think about it necessarily as it's going to take you from A to B, or it's like an MBA and you're getting, all you care about is getting the next job. Think about it as maybe your opportunity to do something meaningful that you might not be able to repeat later on, because it will be the best environment, the best support, the best timing to do your most important work. Thank you very much, man.
And we have one last award to kick off the day. This is another important one. The ETC likes to recognize industry professionals with a Pausch Prize. As Asi sort of talked in his speech, so it helps give you a sense. Randy Pausch is one of the co-founders here, and he just exemplified and really preached and championed interdisciplinary collaborative work. And so what the ETC tries to do is look for an industry professional who embodies this in their creative work. So I'd like to invite Jessica Hodgins up to get this year's Randy Pausch Prize. I'm gonna say something. So, what was particularly fun about this award, the previous recipients were Ed Catmull from Pixar and Disney, and Will Wright from Maxis. Jessica not only is like the queen of SIGGRAPH, she has a wonderful history in computer graphics, animation, robotics, all the work she's done with ACM SIGGRAPH, and now she's the lead on the Disney Research Lab here at Carnegie Mellon, so she just embodies how to do that work. But what was particularly rewarding for us, and I think Jessica, is she was also a personally close friend with Randy Pausch, so it was really special to give this award to Jessica. So.
Thank you. So thank you very much for the award. It's wonderful to have this moment to sort of think back on what Randy meant to all of us, to many of us. I've been thinking about it a little bit because he was always an early adopter, so I know he would have had an iWatch by now. And I also think it's very cool to look at what's happening at CMU in terms of interdisciplinary education and the kinds of things that the ETC has been doing all along, but now we're doing it in a much bigger way, more on the undergraduate level with the IDA program and so on. And I think, you know, Randy would have been intimately involved in all those efforts. He would have been pushing them forward really fast, but it's cool that we're able to go forward and do them now. So, thank you.
Okay, so wonderful start to our day. People enjoy the sessions. Again, coffee's on 5. Oops, I wasn't supposed to tell you that. Coffee's on 5 for those who need coffee. We look forward to a great day. Look for the faculty and the students. They're here to help you. Thank you, everyone.